is my presentation, everybody can see my presentation. Okay, fine. Thank you, Mustafa. Okay, so today is an important day. It's Friday, and to those who have basically just joined, please understand we have all started on 13th of August, and this will go up till 2nd of October. Now let's start with the introduction of the company. I work for Education Abroad Counseling Center, which started in Feb 2000. Our vision is to educate the youth by providing them with study abroad career options worldwide. Our mission is to get 10 lakh high schools and graduate students achieve career growth using pre-application technology. We are working on that. We have counseled more than 13,500 students, and our USP is that we do counseling for all countries, all levels, and almost all programs. And we provide guaranteed admission because of the pre-application based research technology, or you get your counseling fees refund. Now let's basically talk about the topic that I'm going to discuss today. Right coach, that is on Tuesday and Wednesday, I discussed about right friends important for success and right habits important for success. And today I'm going to discuss the right coach important for success. Now, in the earlier two sessions, I told that change is necessary for growth. Change is only constant, and education is a change agent for change. This is the Guru Mantra. How to bring change? So I told those three things that everybody should have: right friends, right habit, and today we are going to discuss the right coach. I also discussed about the movie Sanju on Wednesday, how this movie shows all the three things that I'm going to discuss, that is right friend, right habits, and right coach. So let's start with the movie itself. In the movie, you have to Sanju or Sanjay Dutt about how he can succeed in his life, the success skills. So the first is that song that he gives is of Ustad Sahir Lujwani's song, Na muh chupa ke jiyo, na sar uta ke jiyo. For na sar jhuka ke jiyo. I'm sorry. Na muh chupa ke jiyo, na sar jhuka ke jiyo. From the movie Hamraz. This song gave Sanjay Dutt Saab a lot of courage to fight his fear when he wanted to marry Nargis ji. The same song helped Sanjay Dutt to fight his fear of not joining hands with the underworld. The second song that he gave to Sanjay Dutt is of Ustad Anand Bakshi song, Duniya mein rehna hai to kaam kar pyare, from the movie Haathi Mere Saathi, okay, where he was talking about the work ethics that is important to be successful. And the last song that he gave to Sanjay Dutt was Kuch to log kahenge, logon ka kaam hai kehna, penned by Ustad Anand Bakshi and filmed in movie Amar Prem, which taught Sanjay Dutt to accept criticism and figure out what is right. So these are three important lessons from the film, which I wanted to basically share it with you today. Also important, you will get many such basically, examples. One such example that comes to me is straight away is Eklavya from Mahabharata. Eklavya wanted to be the master archery. So he went, the Guru basically was, Guru Dronacharya was not ready to teach him. So he created a statue of Guru Dronacharya, and just by the statue, he became the best archery. So that's the power of coach. That's how coach are important for success. Let's come to today's topic now. Why right coach? Okay, it's important that topic. So expert advice. Let me talk a little more on this. Suppose you are sick, you go to the doctor for getting expert advice. You have a legal problem, you go to the lawyer for expert advice. You buy a new house, you go to Vastu for the expert advice, you go to the architect for the expert advice, you go to the interior designer for expert advice, you go to anybody and everybody for expert advice. In your life, you go to so many people for expert advice. So where do you go when you want to go study abroad counseling? Well, I'll do it myself. I have few friends and Google to help me out. So all those things that I discussed earlier, they were important. So you are ready to spend, but for your study abroad counseling, you're not ready to spend. Why? It's waste of money. Okay. So spending on study abroad counseling is a waste of money, whereas spending on other things is value for money. Got it? Okay. So the fact is that, when basically you want, you're always worried about having a successful career. You basically you are worried about your future career. You pray to God that you have a bright career, but you want a successful career, but you don't want to invest in it. Is it? This is where basically the entire thinking goes wrong. If I want to be successful and I don't want to invest in it, and then I basically blame, if things go wrong, I blame to whom? I blame the university, I blame the company, I blame the boss, I blame everybody else for this. So my question is, why don't you blame yourself? Because it was you who decided to take the career counseling, the study abroad counseling on your own with the help of your friends and Google. You need to think on this. This is a serious question, because if your thinking is right, then probably you are going to achieve the successful career. Most of the people struggle because of this. And that is where basically a coach, a study abroad coach, plays an important role. Let me go a little further. Basically, if basically you go to a doctor, okay, let me accept your argument. Okay, let me accept your argument that study abroad counseling is a waste of money. Let me take that as an argument. You go to a doctor, you don't recover from it. So what you tell to the doctor? Going to the doctor is waste of money. I will take the medicine on my own. I can on the medicine see the ingredients. I can search on Google how these ingredients are. Or if I put the symptoms on Google, they will suggest me what medicine should I take. Why don't I take the medicine on my own rather than going to the doctor? I don't want to play with my health. I don't want to take risk on my life. Things can get complicated. Oh, is it? So your health, your life, you are taking it seriously, but your career, you are ready to risk with it. So if doctor is important, so is a study abroad coach to give you expert advice. I hope I have made my point in this particular point that I wanted to say. Second is it increases admission chances. Now, when you basically go, you take the study abroad coach advice, he is day in, day out doing the same thing. He is corresponding with different universities, different colleges. So he uses his experience, his skill to increase the admission chance. Increases scholarship chances. He knows what are the scholarship deadlines, what extra application form you need to fill for scholarship. Do you need an additional essay? There are essays, sorry. So there are so many things that you have to take care. And if you have an expert coach, it will help you to increase your scholarship chance. Helps you in providing relevant information. Okay, you get information as per your need or requirement. In Google, you will get random information. And then you need to filter this information. And you are not an expert. Having little bit of study abroad knowledge doesn't make you expert. And once again, I don't know whether you would like to take a risk on your career. So having a study abroad coach gives you relevant information. Helps you in your decision making. You have to make so many decisions about which country to go, what program to choose, which university to go. And if you have the coach with you, he can guide you in your process of decision making. helps you to achieve better returns on investment. Now, study abroad is a huge investment. You are going to spend a good amount of money. So if you are spending it, then you would like to have a better return on investment. So he is going to take care of those needs. What are your needs? Okay, mostly students go for international degree, international exposure, international work experience, or long-term settlement opportunities. So he will look at those things and he will try to see that you achieve a better return of your investment. Increases visa chance. Now, getting admission is not equal to getting visa. Please understand that. So most of you are under a wrong impression that I get admission, my work is done. No. Your work will be completed the day you get your visa, and all students who get admission don't get visas. The visa refusal rate is quite high for different countries. So you can Google it out. So if you have a good study abroad coach, he can guide you with the visa documentation, with the visa interview, and he can increase your visa chances. Lifelong support. If you are basically studying abroad and you have some problem, you need some help. You need to have a guide or a coach who can help you. And if you have a coach who can be there, who can give you a lifelong support, then you are going to be, going stress-free, or you will feel safe. So these are the why you need a right coach and why right coach is important for success. The next is, now that you have basically decided that you want to have a coach for your study abroad counseling, how to select the right coach? Important questions. So first, let's take basically, I'm using more doctor because it's doctor and study abroad counseling, both are professional degree courses, professional programs. So if you are going to basically go to a doctor, okay, are you going to meet the doctor or are you going to meet his assistant? Would you like the doctor's assistant to check you up, or you would like that the doctor should check you up? And if you want doctor to check you up, in study abroad counseling also, you would like the expert to check you, not his assistant. Now, what are you going to basically, whoever basically is the person who is going to give you coach, who is going to give you guidance, what are you going to check? First, you are going to look at his qualification. Is he qualified enough to basically provide you study abroad counseling? Second, does he or she has relevant study abroad experience? Next, how many years of relevant study abroad experience he or she has? How many students has he or she counseled? Is he or she personally involved? It could be that basically for the first appointment he is there, and for the next all appointments you have to meet his assistant. Would you like to go to a doctor where you basically for the first appointment you meet the doctor and for the rest of the appointments you meet the assistant? No. So if health is important, so important is your career. If health you take care, you have to take care of your career as well. And accordingly, you need to select the right coach. Support. Now, what about the support? Okay, you need basically support during the entire study abroad counseling process. So the support that basically that you will be able to get to study abroad counseling, you need to check if that is the support that you want and if that is meeting your requirement. So if that support is available, then you can get into basically the right counseling, the right coach. Chemistry call. Now this is important. You want to know that whether the study abroad coach that you have selected is the right coach. So you have a chemistry call with them, with him or her. So for us, we have Zoom one-on-one sessions with students and parents. This is our chemistry call where we meet, we discuss each other, we discuss the student profile, and I take all the questions and answer them, and also guide the entire process. In this chemistry call, you can understand whether basically the counselor has understood your problem and whether he is able to give you solutions and whether he is the right coach for you. In case you are looking for a Zoom one-on-one call, then if you are from a study abroad group, you can ask your volunteer to schedule a Zoom one-on-one interview so that I can meet you and I can help you out. I can also basically post a link or Google form which you can join. The next is basically if you are going to watch on YouTube, in the description, you will find the WhatsApp chat group. You can join this group and you can basically get a chemistry call of Zoom one-on-one. Ask yourself if this coach can help you achieve your goal. It's about your gut feeling as well, how you find it. If you feel it is good, then probably you have got the right coach. Feedbacks, reviews, and ratings are available now. So you can look at those feedbacks, reviews, and rating when you select your coach. Service fee. Now, would you go to would any doctor provide you a free health checkup lifetime? Would any doctor provide a free health checkup lifetime? No. So why not? Because he has a running cost, he has a rent, he has salary to pay. Now, when you go for study abroad counseling, you go for free study abroad counseling. Now tell me, is there anything free in this world? Is there anything free in this world? If not, then probably you are basically, being counseled for the universities. You are a selling commodity. So better to basically have choices, your own choices, rather being a selling community. You will say, but I get the choices. He makes the choices for you. You don't make. Here, you can put the conditions and based on your conditions, things will work. It's different. So it is up to you whether you want a free or a fee-based counseling, but I just wanted to explain this point. I hope basically this session gave you enough knowledge about why right coach is important and how this can help you to become successful career. We have now basically Vancouver Film School. We will be starting shortly. So just be there. And if you have any questions, I would be happy to take for the next 2 minutes. Any questions? Okay, how did you find the session? Did you find it useful? Okay, thank you. It was insightful. Yes, sir, very motivating. What I also want to do is please basically give a comment on the Facebook. We have a Facebook contest. You can participate in that. You can comment, you can like, you can share, because this is free. And if this is free, let maximum people take the advantage of it. So please feel free to share. Okay, please feel free to put your comment. You can put a hashtag Coach Richard L if you want to connect to me, or you can tag to EACC 2000 on Facebook and EACC_2000 on Instagram. Thank you very much. It was wonderful. Does it mean that if the fee once paid, the students get counseling free for lifetime? It depends. With us, yes. Okay, once you are a fee paying student, okay, the fee is not large, but it helps us to find whether you're genuine or not. And also basically once you're a fee paying student, the counseling that you get for yourself, not your families, okay, for yourself is free for lifetime. Yes. Thank you, Sayadri, for asking that question. That was a wonderful question. Thank you very much. And thank you. And wait for the next session on Vancouver Film School, where they will be taking the student question. Thank you again. Bye.